forwards and futures. You just kind of got to memorize the characteristics of each. These are derivatives. You might hear, oh, the futures market is up today. You might hear on like some news thing, the oil futures or the soybeans futures. These are derivatives, sort of like puts and calls. And these are contracts. These are options that let you bet on the price of something. So it's more broad here because puts and calls, you buy those or sell those based on stocks. Whereas here, the forwards and futures, it could be on, many things, anything. The difference between the two is that forwards are less common. They're customized. So they're usually used for more big companies. So this would be a contract between like some private investment firm and some other company. Customized, there's high counterparty risk, no initial payment required, and unregulated. So this is going to be much more something that we wouldn't deal with in our lives. But us as the normal everyday person, we could deal in futures. Futures, these are standardized. I can just buy this on an exchange. I can invest in the corn futures market. There's low counterparty risk and there's initial margin payment required. These are regulated. This is what we are dealing with as the everyday common person. And a great way to remember that is that, like I said, you'll hear, oh, oil futures are up, oil futures are down, where you're not really going to hear about forwards. A futures contract, here's a little bit more about it. Again, not the most important part, but I'm going to go through it for you so you understand. Futures contract, it's a standardized forward. So again, same thing. It's just in what capacity are you? Are you the big investment firm or are you just the everyday person? So it's a standardized forward contract between two parties. One sells and one buys a stipulated quantity of a security or index at an agreed price on or before a given date. Like, think of these all like insurance, right? Think of them like insurance. You buy an insurance policy that says if you crash your car, you get money paid out to you to pay for medical bills. You buy a futures contract that says if the price of oil goes down, you get paid out, or if it goes up, you get paid out. It can be customized for that. So there's an intermediary, right? This is a clearinghouse. This is an intermediary. We need intermediaries to allow us so we could, we don't have to trust each other. We just trust this third party who just makes money from this. And we have a seller. So the seller in the insurance would be Progressive, and you're the buyer. You're the buyer of the car insurance. All right. And the intermediaries here, I really would heavily push the insurance example. It's a great example there. And it's just that same process, right? If the value of something goes up, that is going to pay out if that's what the contract agrees upon.